name is Sage. I'm a licensed acupuncturist and I'm here at Hawaii Natural Therapy to tell you a little bit about cupping, explain how I use it and why you want to use it for your own health and well-being. Cupping is an amazing ancient Chinese healing system. How it works is it's basically a lifting myofascial release. So it's going to work by separating the muscle from the fascia. The fascia is what surrounds the muscle, and when it gets adhesions in between it, it doesn't allow the muscles to glide past each other as they normally would like to. So the suction cup created by the cupping is going to lift that upper level up, and it's actually going to have effects up to 4 inches down into the body. So we're going to be showing you a little bit of how I start with the cupping. I've got our wonderful volunteer here. We're going to be putting on a couple cups. So you can see this is a simple kind where we just squeeze it and put it on. Traditional cups would be made of glass and you would actually use a little bit of a heat to create this suction. Already we're getting a little bit of color there, but I'm not going to leave these in one place right now because what we're going to work on first is what's called sliding cupping. So we're going to bring the cups up and down the spine. And this is a really wonderful therapeutic technique. It feels great. If it comes off, we're just going to put it right back on and slide. We got a little more suction that time. That's good. And it's just lifting that myofascial level off of the muscles, creating more space. This feels a little bit like a very deep tissue massage, except that it's not going to be creating all that pressure. It's like an inside-out massage, a reverse massage. Instead of pushing in, we're lifting up. Cupping can be used to treat all kinds of aches and pains in the body. Traditionally in China, it was even used to do things like bronchitis, because how it's working is it's pulling up the stagnant blood, pulling up the lymph that might be caught, that's not moving in the system anymore. This creates pain. Stagnant blood creates pain. So by sliding these cups along, we're pulling out that stagnant blood, rising it to the surface, and then making space for new blood to come and take over. I'm going to work on this side a little bit as well. You can already see a little bit of color has come up. Looks like John has a little more stagnation in the upper back up here than he does in the lower back. So we get more color arising. The more color we have in an area, the more of those stagnant blood cells are laying around that we want to bring up to the surface. And exercise creates that sometimes, you know, and it's good to keep it moving. Now what I'm going to do, since I'm seeing more up here, I'm going to leave these two right up here. And I'm going to put a couple more on the upper back, since that seems to be where most of the stagnation is. Once we have all these cups on here, we can leave them for about 10 to 15 minutes. See how dark this one's getting? This shows us there's a lot of stagnation in this area. All the cups will end up being very different. The ones that are the darkest tend to be the ones that are really needed the most. That's again where most of the stagnation is. So this is how you get those circles that you might see on people's back, that you might have seen on Michael Phelps in the Olympics last couple years ago. This is what's really drawing it all up to the surface. In about 10 or 15 minutes, we'll take all this off and John will go on his way. Usually you feel the best benefits the next day as the body has more time to recover. Thank you so much. I hope you learned a little bit about cupping and how to use it for your own health and wellness.